It took a little while to get kind of packed up and ready to roll. Troy and Lake are out there trying to find a gobbler. About ready to hit the road and make a 15, 16-hour drive back home. We had an incredible trip. Right off the bat, I killed a gobbler. The hens came and he followed right behind them. And then yesterday, we named this little opening, a little park that we've never been to before, the Marathons. I'm telling you, we were there 7 hours, but we stayed on this turkey from he gobbled in the tree, first gobble probably at 5:30, I mean pitch black dark. And we stayed on him and stayed on him. Finally, we got him close enough with all his hens and one more gobbler. What a trip. And look at here, we're all organized, we've cleaned up for Troy and for Lake. We got them an extra black bag if they may need for some stuff to keep the cameras dry if it rains. We got our tags, we donated our meat to them. I borrowed Troy's little rope, and we're out of coffee filters, so I've been washing coffee filters and putting them out for the guys. So we're trying to leave things neat and tidy so they can try to be successful the next couple of days, right here in New Mexico. We go! If you love the turkey hunt, and the Lord ever blesses you with the opportunity to go and to be a part of it and to understand it, there's a world out there of guys who understand it. They may not ever post anything, they may not ever send out no social media, but they in the woods doing just what we're doing, loving the life of a passionate turkey hunter. Gosh, I do love it. Gosh, I do love it.
We started this on March the 6th in South Florida, and today is May the 6th in New Mexico. And albeit this is my favorite time of the year, I think it's a lot of our favorite time of the year, it'll take a toll. We're going to a different spot on a ranch that we've been to, went and scouted, saw our turkey sign, 5 after 4. So we're doing okay on time. Scurry on out of here. It's supposed to be still this morning, so hopefully if they gobbling, we'll be able to hear them for a ways. We're hearing turkeys, but there's absolutely nothing close, nothing. Hearing some faint that direction, faint this way, faint that way, but this particular faint gobble is the closest one, so we're gonna try to just kind of ease that way and see. I would have bet money that we would have heard something closer. So they could have just been in here and then picked up and moved somewhere else. Or they end up here later in the day, I don't know. We're gonna move this direction. As long as they keep gobbling, we'll get close to them eventually. Move on that turkey. I think he was going down into this bottom. And from what we can tell, there's a tank up there with a lot of tracks around it, so they've obviously been using this road. I think there's a good chance we could call him back up it. Probably 200. He's down there on the fence. Right here, he's off the road, but he's very close. He's not down around the curve. No, he's not in the road. He's about to pop out in the road. There he is. See him? Yeah.
How fine was that? Oh, a turkey hunt.
These right here, T. How good of a response have we had out of these new decoys? Holy smokes, man. It's like every one we've had have come right up to it and did what he did. They look at the hen, they come to that Jake, and
Dang, the beard on that sucker.
I've never seen a beard that big on one up here. Big, white fanned.
Like Wilbur said, when that turkey's coming, it's that moment, right?
You forget about everything. There's no problems, there's no bills, there's no worries, no regrets. It's just you and that turkey. A lot of the hens that we've been hearing up here have that kind of high, real high-end sound to their yelp, and I guess it just sounds more realistic to them, and this slate just, that's what we struck him with.
I'll tell you how good that slate is. I've done that one time, talking to people with a turkey dead like that, and the turkey gobbled it in.
What a couple days it has been.
Dejected 45 minutes ago, and now we're sitting here.
We were talking about it this morning. We were like, man, I cannot believe we ain't found a turkey to set up on.
We went from killing one in 15 hours to killing one in 15 minutes.
God, what a blessing.
A beautiful Merriam, dude.
I know, man.
Some blinds are built for the tough stuff, some not so much. Double bull blinds are field tested to be more reliable, more durable, and more adaptable, with more ways to make you invisible. And the warranty? That's a lifetime thing too, all of which make the Double Bull difference undeniable. Double Bull, be unstoppable.
The all-new Broadhead, the most accurate archery rangefinder on the planet, with unheard-of accuracy to plus or minus 0.3 yards, out to 150 yards. With revolutionary full-spectrum ranging technology, it delivers lethal precision regardless of target, lighting, or reflectivity for an unmatched advantage in the field. The all-new Broadhead from Bushnell, tested, proven, accurate.
The boundaries have been broken. Flight stopper pellets, blended with premium steel, and deployed with the rear opening Flight Control Flex Wad. Longer range, cleaner shooting, denser patterns. The sky is the limit. Black Cloud.
After Lake's morning hunt, he and Troy head to a big meadow for the afternoon. This is where they heard some faint gobbles earlier in the morning. And once they arrive, they can hear some gobbles in the distance.
I don't think I'm gonna call to them until we can see them. Does that work for you?
It's probably the best idea.
This meadow is like a big sunken bowl with timber all the way around in every direction. Turkeys like to hang out here in this low meadow during the midday and afternoon hours. So hopefully the guys have made the right move.
Want me to try them one time? That can't hurt nothing. It's another big finger that comes out of trees. And the last time I saw them, I thought they was in the bottom, but they actually must have went up in them trees, and it sounds like they're coming up over that ridge. Now, whether they make it over here before they go up, that's to be said. I'm not calling that loud, and they can hear that, so they just think they're right on the other side of those trees.
As the sun sets, these gobblers come our direction, but stay out of range. As they head up the hill to roost, we make a plan for the next morning.
See that lane going up there? Mm-hmm. See him walking up it?
Yeah.
I wonder if we get on that side right across from them in that little bunch of trees, they come down right there. Or do we get all the way across and try to get them to come all the way across? See that big rock right there? On that point? Mm-hmm. Up above that rock, there's a couple of pine trees in there that are pretty big. Yeah, they're all going up right there. They gave us enough information that the only thing we gotta do now, there and again, even though we roosted them, it doesn't mean roasted, because this is big country and they can pretty much do what they want. But what we're thinking is these three and the one over there and another one past him are probably some dominant gobblers that are hanging out down here with these hens. And those gobblers that are staying at the top are just wandering around up there alone. So our plan is they're probably gonna roost right there at the top. And we're either gonna get right there at that pine tree or maybe down a little further. Just gotta look at that point and see what it's like in that lava rock. That's where we wanna be in the morning. What you think?
The demands of chasing big game require the best of the hunter and their gear. The Savage Backcountry Extreme Series delivers. Each rifle is purpose-built for the off-grid, gnarly hunter. 6 rifles, 1 philosophy. Phenomenal accuracy. Only from Savage.
The only shooting stick with one-handed trigger pull adjustments has a new way to keep you at the top of your game. The Trigger Stick Apex. Built for sturdy support that adapts to unforgiving terrain with easy adjustments to make your big shots. With our DuraSteady 3-piece carbon leg design and interchangeable rock-solid clamp, nothing tops the Apex. The Trigger Stick Apex, only from Primrose.
It is getting close to the end, literally. I guess if you want to put it in perspective. This morning, I don't even remember my alarm clock going off. I had it set at 3:30, and I walked in here this morning to turn the coffee pot on at 4:15. So it's getting harder and harder to get up and go. But turkey season's open, you gotta go. It's calm out there, clear, not even close to being as cold as it's been. I think it's like 43 out there right now, so probably be in the 30s up on top. We're gonna give these old Merriams one more shot.
Let's just go straight at him. What you think? Yeah. This must be a big ant mound right here or something.
As these turkeys are cutting loose this morning, Troy and Lake realized they're sitting on a giant ant bed.
Yeah, we're fixing that to get up and get them off of us.
And these ants like to bite.
I think they'll probably can. I think those turkeys hit that bottom and they're going to that other gobbler. For whatever reason. know y'all heard all that gobbling. And these turkeys were roosted right here in this drain. And you would think that once they flew down, they would want to come up. And that was our decision based on where we should set up. Well, they flew down and went straight down. Now it's a long ways to the bottom. And there's a lot of timber between here and the bottom zone. I don't know if we're going to go after these. It sounds like they flew down and went this way, maybe going to that one turkey.
That's when you covered his hands.
Not to mention, we sat in the middle of probably the biggest ant pile in New Mexico. And they have eaten us up.
While the ants were busy feeding on Troy Lake, the turkeys have moved all the way to the bottom.
And the bottom's strutting all the way to the bottom.
Back into the meadow they were in yesterday. Hope y'all have your kitty tracks on, because it's a long hike to the bottom.
Get to right there, we can see that whole bottom, and it's flat right there. I think you'll come up. That scope of trees that juts out, he's right on the edge of it. I don't think we'll be able to get the decoys out, but if we can get him close.
Well, here we go. The guys start sneaking their way down this old elk trail, slow and steady to the bottom. Stay low, boys.
You know what's fun with a bow? It's one of the oldest weapons in the world, and every year we are expected to build a better one. This year's product is to strive to get even more balance than we've ever had before. The sight, the stabilizer, the quiver, we're looking at how that all melds together into a package that feels ergonomically like one unit. And this is where the V3X has really come in strong.
Troy and Lake have been on this group of turkeys since daylight. After the turkeys move down to the meadow below, the guys move in. They're slowly sneaking their way down an old elk trail towards the bottom. Slow and steady is the name of the game when making a move like this. The game's over if they get busted. When they arrive, they're close. So they wait for them to strut away around the corner where the meadow slopes out of sight. Now all that's left is getting the decoys out, getting set up, and ready.
Let's give them a little bit, see if they come. They just right around the curve. They come. Yeah, like that hill. Right below, right halfway up the hill coming. You got him? No. Go ahead in a second. Right on side the hill. We'll kill that first one. Just when you old red TSS's, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's what, 5 yards, 10 yards? That right there was 100% mountain turkey hunting. That is fine as far as I'm concerned. You know how far of a trek it is back up that hill to carry that turkey? And I think being able to yelp off in that bottom and had them coming right up that hill, man, we played that right, buddy.
Sure did.
Was it good for you?
Yeah. I think so.
Typical Mountain Merriam right there, boy. I tell you what, thanks to the elk for that trail coming down that hill. I don't call that a hill. Around here they call that a hill. Where I come from is a mountain. Don't you agree?
That's a mountain to me.
It's a hill on the way down, a mountain on the way back up. And we got to go back up it. I don't want to say we did a lot of things wrong this morning, but I feel like Lake and I did a lot of things right. We got within 100 yards. And man, they were just, I know y'all heard all that, but anyway, they just shut up. And we were like, what happened? Did we spook them? Did something run under them? What happened? And Lake and I were sitting in a pile of ants. So we finally got up and heard them gobbling down here. And it took us 30 minutes to get down here. And man, we was just one step at a time and just let the turkeys do their thing. And once they got below this hill, which is the hill they came around, Lake and I made our move and got up here and got that gobstopper, excuse me, got the gobstopper.
Gobstopper?
It's got a P in it somewhere. The gobstopper, my lips are so dry from being out here, the gobstopper Jake and hen out there. Every turkey that saw him this year did exactly what these did, and y'all saw what Lakes did yesterday, the same thing. He's 20% smaller. His coloration is perfect, and they absolutely hate him. And them four, had I not shot when I did, I think I would have probably missed him. I mean, I almost took his head off. But dang good beard for a Merriam, ain't no doubt. Thank you for trekking with me. It's been a long season. That was fun, buddy. That was creeping and crawling, and that was turkey hunting. That's the old school turkey hunting.